Hello everyone. Welcome back to Hashmi English Tutor. I'm really happy to see you again. Today is day 9 of our 30-day English Fluency Challenge. First of all, congratulations! If you've completed day 1 to day 8, you're already improving. Maybe you don't feel it yet, but every day your listening is getting stronger, your vocabulary is growing, and little by little you're becoming more confident. Today, we're not going to study boring grammar. We're going to enjoy another beautiful, slow English story. Just relax, listen carefully, repeat every sentence, and imagine every scene in your mind. Ryan, are you ready?
Absolutely. I'm always excited for story time. These stories don't feel like lessons, they feel like movies, and somehow I'm learning English without even realizing it.
Exactly. That's the secret. The more stories you hear, the more naturally your brain starts thinking in English. So, let's begin today's story. Its title is, Last Night I Heard a Strange Story. Last night, something unusual happened. I finished my dinner, I turned off my laptop, I looked outside my window. The sky was full of stars, the air was cool, everything felt peaceful. I wasn't sleepy, so I made a cup of hot tea. Then I walked slowly to the balcony.
The whole neighborhood was quiet. No cars, no loud music, only the sound of crickets and the gentle wind. I sat on an old wooden chair. I looked at the moon. I took a deep breath. It was one of the calmest nights I had ever seen.
A few minutes later, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around. It was my grandfather. He smiled warmly. He was holding another cup of tea. He sat beside me. For a few moments, neither of us spoke. We simply looked at the stars together.
Then my grandfather broke the silence. He asked, "Do you know why some people become successful even though they start with nothing?" I thought for a moment. Then I replied, "I don't know." He smiled again. "I'll tell you a story."
Many years ago, there lived a young boy in a small village. His family was very poor. Sometimes they didn't even have enough food. But there was one thing the boy never lost: his kindness. He respected everyone. He always smiled, and whenever someone needed help, he was the first person to help them.
One cold winter evening, the boy was walking home. His stomach was empty. He had only one small piece of bread. Suddenly, he saw an old man sitting beside the road. The old man looked weak. He was shaking because of the cold, and he looked very hungry. The boy stopped walking. He looked at his bread. Then he looked at the old man. Without saying a word, he gave the bread to him.
The old man's eyes filled with tears. He smiled. He thanked the boy. Then he quietly said, "One day your kindness will return to you." The boy smiled politely. He didn't expect anything in return. He simply